Nobis. I really wanted to just kind of show this game off here on Twitch. It seems like I'm probably going to be the first person even uploading videos about it. So let's see kind of what it's like. One thing, well, first things first, let me get rid of that. All right, guys. So there is a skirmish mode, but I want to actually go into the campaign here and pretty much just get started brand new here. All right, so we need to proceed to Kalhu and meet with the prince, guys. We're on a completely destroyed world. It's kind of like a Mad Max-ish world, actually. City of LA is on the horizon. How you doing, King of Rome? Good to see you, man. Okay, I believe we're over this city, and basically what we need to do... David, how you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for the game, man. I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun. Got a video all ready to go for YouTube too, as well. So for the ship to land on the docks, I'll take this one. The first landing is fairly easy. And if you can do me a huge favor, Dave, just please, if you guys have a Twitter for Micropose or whatever, share, man. I'd love it. I'm enjoying the game. So we need to actually descend into the city. This landing is fairly easy, but let me be clear. Depending on the weather, depending on the place you're landing, even anti-air, weaponry, the landings in this game are intentionally kind of tough. Kind of adds to the complexity. So we're landing into this area without much issue, but I think things are going to be pretty tough. Oh, how you doing, B-Tracker? Good to see you, buddy. I'm so happy that David saw that quickly. It means he's following my Twitch, which is awesome. Alright, guys. So now we kind of learn about the game itself. The humming of the pump drive suddenly dies down. The ship comes to a stop. You prepare to descend the ramp, accompanied by a small group of officers and your personal guard. The uncertainty that awaits you outside fills you with unease. You see, we are actually the son of the Emperor in this game. So, something to keep in mind. A small group of people are waiting patiently for you at the bottom of the ramp. Their leader is a dignified nobleman, surrounded by bodyguards. So, the Admiral sent you to talk to me, Tarkan. That is correct. I'm here to discuss your involvement in the liberation of Geralt. We've been at war with the Gathering for over 7 years, and I still have yet to recover my father's throne. And now His Imperial Majesty's admirals mean to retake it in a single week. Indeed they do, and I believe they'll succeed. My people cannot match the strength of the Gathering fleet. We have but a single corvette for each of their heavy cruisers. Oh no, is there a coup coming? Don't tell me that. What do you imagine will happen next? Geralt will return the crown's rule. You are honest, if nothing else. I will help you meet with the Tarkans of Geralt. Perhaps some of them may become your allies in this war. Alright, so what we need to do now... Kind of getting past the story. We need to get some supplies, specifically fuel. Pressured methane is the form of fuel that we've got in this game. So let's go ahead, just grab a ton of pressured methane there. Should have the fuel tanks to 99%. And now, what we need to do is just wait for the refueling to finish. So are we heading for Kalhu now? Why did Tau choose to meet us with the prince? It's a good question. The prince has nothing left with which to fight the Gathering. These talks are a mere formality. As for the admirals, they're eager to reach northern Geralt as soon as possible. Fair enough. But they'll have to take Ur first. So you're saying that Daud was just trying to get rid of me? The campaign has only just begun, Duke. I'm confident that you'll have ample opportunity to prove yourself. Oh boy. So maybe he's the son of the Emperor? I thought I was. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I'm the son of the Emperor. And at this point, we have to just wait for the refueling to finish there. and we are going to head to our next destination. It's going to be Shimri, because we can't make it directly to Galahu from here. We need to actually go to Shimri first. And what do you know? We've got enemies here to deal with. All right, here we go. So, of course, 3 enemies to deal with. We've got plenty of our own ships. Our ships are ready to go. Wish us luck. Get them, boys. Wait for a bit here. Wait for a bit. Got a few of them on fire. That's wonderful. Now, there's so many different things you could do in ship combat in this game. You can actually evacuate. You can fire flares. You'll see. You'll see. We're going to get into it. For the Emperor, exactly. Now, he's on fire, but he's still operational. And there we go, guys. 1 target destroyed. If you look above, you can actually see that he's got an escape pod. And we can actually target the escape pod too, I believe. But I'm gonna actually focus on the other ships here and take them out. Vitas, how you doing? Thank you so much, man. I'm loving the game so far. For the Romani Empire. I love it. It also seems to me, those of you that are more familiar with the lore, like, even if you were to crash out into one of these open areas, it seems to me it would be a pretty deadly place for a pilot to be. There seems to be, like, pretty dramatic weather on this planet, a lot of desert areas, too.
Target destroyed.
Another one down, boys. And girls. Let's just follow. Do not target escape pods. I hear you. Oh, he is toast. Wow, after some type of war. It looks like sort of Earth, after all the resources are depleted, there's just sort of fuel left. Fascinating, nonetheless. So there we go. Nice little victory. I love it. Let's get to Shimri. In fact, I think we can already land here. Let's just take a regular Navarine. Now, again, sometimes these landings can be a little complicated. This one, I think, is pretty straightforward, but still be careful.
500 meters. Fire reverse thrusters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
All right. Beautiful. Now we just got to fix up our ship. I think she's looking pretty good. We have an opportunity to replenish missiles on our ships. Yeah, don't mind if I do. First of all, let's replenish all that methane gas. Armor-piercing missiles, my goodness. Aircraft bombs. Laser-guided missiles. There's so much stuff here. Unbelievable. Damage my legs. Damn it! Gonna have to fix that. Let's go for one of the laser-guided missiles. Maybe we can't fix the legs until we go to the next part of the campaign. I don't see a repair location. Hold on. Oh, shipworks. There we are. This is the roster of the ships in your squadron. Scroll down to the ship's maintenance panel. I think that was my fault there. I messed something up. Here's what we can do. We're gonna go to one of my saved games. All right, receiving a transmission from Daoud. On my order, seize the city of Melka and await our main forces there. Okay. Seems Daoud is reluctant to assault Melka with the bulk of his forces. He's sending us ahead in case they have anti-air defenses ready. That means we're about to get into the thick of things. Now, I think we actually have to stop, and the concern here is we've got repair going on. So I'm not sure if we should even be continuing here, or if we should go back to Shimri. Understood. Delay that order. Okay, we're still in Kalu. Never mind. Now, my one bit of concern is I think we only have one ship in our fleet now. We actually lost some ships during a fight. But let's take a look at aircraft group and see if we find any more information. Fun thing, you will not get much money after the end of a tutorial. Don't waste your gold yet. You will need it. Oh, I bet. Now, let me show you this. Specifically VTAS. I'm not sure if we have enough to even win this, because I'm pretty sure that we just have one ship here. In any case, I'm going to proceed. Let's rendezvous with First Squadron. Okay, folks. We're about to find out. Yeah, see, we just have one ship. I don't think we can win this. Oh, this is all a tutorial. Okay, okay. Interesting. So, in other words, should we try the skirmish mode after? Whoa! Fuel system's on fire.
The fuel system is burning.
Let's jump into the skirmish after, to check that out. So is the skirmish more like open world, or? We're gonna try to escape at least, so you guys see the escape mechanic, but yeah, there's no way we can win that. After tutorial, oh, press B. I see. So after the tutorial, we get a full campaign. Maybe we need to go slightly farther back in the tutorial to have more ships. Because as you can see, we just got one here. B. Okay, so B is to use anti-fire stuff. Now, we don't have missiles on this ship, do we? Come on. Yeah, if you could throw the controls down below, I would appreciate it. I'll take a look down there. In fact, pause. Yeah, I lost a few of them. I lost a few of those Navarin class Corvettes.
Fuel system is on fire.
Using that anti-fire capability. Yes, we might have to go back and just get those additional ships.
Engine lost.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go back and just restart the campaign. Or jump into this Papa campaign that we had going. We'll depart as soon as we're ready, but I'm going to wait just a bit here. Make sure that we refuel. Give the order to take off. I'll choose our destination. So again, going to Shimri, we'll have to get that first fight in again. Make sure that we have full fuel, and we do indeed. Yeah, you're gonna have to teach me like sort of the basics here for this sort of combat, but I'm guessing it's like you have the ability to retreat with your ship. So what's the idea? Do you want your ship to like basically almost get destroyed before you retreat? Do you not want to retreat, or do you want to like as soon as it gets damaged, get out of there, bring in a new ship, and that way you can repair the rest of your ships? I'm guessing that's probably the approach. Here we go, for honor and for the Romani Empire. Too passive, roger that. In that case, let's get a bit more aggressive here. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, they don't like that. Target destroyed already. Good advice there, Vitas. Ooh. I'm not sure we have the anti-fire support. I think we get that a little later. Gotcha. Come on. Oh, yeah, I figured that out. It seems like they sort of, when they have the red lasers, they've decided upon a target together, right? And they're sort of both trying to hit that target. Down he goes. Let's get a little closer, a little more aggressive here. We're chasing him. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, good time to retreat because we were already pretty badly damaged, right? Understood, understood. All right, I get it. So in other words, once that ship gets to the point where it's like things are getting a little risky, get out of there with the ship, basically. Okay, so now we want to land in Shimri. And for those of you just arriving, I think landing is a big part of this game because some of the locations I've landed at are like almost impossible to land at. This is not one of them. So this one's fairly straightforward.
500 meters. Fire reverse.
Descending quickly.
300 meters. 100
And actually, I landed way too hot there. Way too hot. Nonetheless, we'll be able to repair that engine lost. All right, here we go. We can also try to increase our descent here, our descent speed, as you can see.
500 meters.
Now I'm just going to go ahead.
100 meters. 100 meters. Throwing it ready.
All right, we're learning the landings. We're learning the landings. Let's retry. Burn at 500. Roger that. Okay, let's try that. So we'll burn at 500. I like that the landing is so dynamic, though. There's so many different ways to come in.
500 meters.
There we go.
300 meters.
All right.
100 meters. Throwing it ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Nice. What a beauty.
Thanks for your hard work.
Hey, Prompt Commander, how you doing? No, I'm sorry, I'm just a total noob here, so bear with me. I'm learning with the assistance of Vitaz. He's been very helpful, though. I really appreciate it, man. All right, so Shipworks. This is the roster of all ships in your squadron. So we want to scroll down to the ship's maintenance panel. We got a little bug here before. So I guess maybe I'm clicking the ship, I'm scrolling, nothing's really happening. So I hope this isn't... Oh, there we go. All right. So we go for the Zenith, purchase a missile. And this is a heat-seeking missile. I'd like to put one on either side of the ship. You can install more missiles on other ships in a similar fashion. Ooh. All right, I'm by no means an engineer, but what I will do is go ahead and install those missiles. Now, can we go to the next ship? That would be my question. So in other words, well, first of all, let's repair. But, like, okay, we got the... Oh, yeah, look at that. Let's grab another ship and purchase some missiles for him. Oh, I like this, folks. Now, there's other upgrades we can get, like rapid action fire suppression system. And this disperses liquid Helen. Thank you for following. Not relevant for you. And we never want to hit that button, right? That's the sell ship button. So let's not hit that. So I think for now, we'll just get some additional... Make sure that all of our corvettes have missiles. Oh, you'll lose so much money on rockets? Never mind, never mind. I'm stopping now. I trust VTAS on this one. Just want to make sure they're all repaired. There we go. So that Navarin... I see, so the repair thing will actually pop up as a slider if they need repairs. Boom. Oh, this will give them missiles, won't it? Yeah, I don't really want to give them missiles, I just want to repair them. So why is that adding missiles? Well, it's 6,000. You did say hold on to your money, but I'm gonna spend a little money on this one. All right, exiting. Let's go for supplies, and for now, we're just trying to get fuel. Okay, the Admiral treats me like a clueless child. He seems to have forgotten that I'm the son of his liege, the Emperor. Yeah, so we are the son of the Emperor, which is pretty interesting. He's got armor on his side. That is covering missiles. Fascinating. So now we're just waiting for the refuel. And what I absolutely want to do here is save. So let's go ahead. Ooh, no save? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Okay, fair enough. Let's meet with the Tarkon. If we take off now, we won't be able to repair ships in full. Nope, never mind. Belay that order. So we just want to wait for our ships to get repaired. And you can actually see all the repair info over here, the areas that are hit, etc. 1.6 hours, and I think we're ready to go. Some of them can probably use a few more repairs. Oh, still more repairs? Okay. We have to head back to Shimri. That's what we'll do. So that seems like, I mean, how can we know the repairs are done? Maybe we didn't repair all of the ships. Because it doesn't look like they're all repaired. And we can't go back into Shimri. That's a little strange. Alright, well, I guess we proceed. I wonder if we could just go back to the city here. Okay, thank goodness. We can get back to the city. Let's take a look. We're gonna have to get some more fuel anyway. Ship works. So in other words, these should all be fully repaired, right? But it doesn't look like that on the repair screen. Could speed up repairs by landing at the docks. Is this what we have to do, perhaps? Maybe we have to land at these docks for it to make a difference. What do you guys think? What do you think? Ooh, where did I put that? Okay, each ship you land gets a repair boost. Alright, I'm just going to assume now, because I do want to get into some combat. Well, first of all, gotta wait for the refuel, but I am going to head towards Kalu. But it will not affect its availability. Okay. Alright, let's meet with the Tarkon. Wish us luck, folks. And sure enough, we are going to be getting into a battle. Active reheat. Increase thrust while performing defensive or offensive combat maneuvers. Interesting. Enemy air defense is spotted, so they're going to be firing at us from below as well. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. So I will retreat as soon as I think we need to. So space is launch a missile, all right? B, I think, is fire control systems, right?
Missile launched.
Boom!
System is burning.
Okay, let's use B.
Fuel tanks are on fire.
I'm surprised that missile did not kill him. I love the weather effects in this game, too. I mean, it's just really, really nasty out here. It's raining. It's thundering. Unbelievable stuff. All right, let's try our flares. That is amazing. Nice! It actually ended up hitting the enemy ship, guys. I didn't realize that could happen, but they got some friendly fire on their own ship. Ah, we're way too close. Way too close. So to abandon ship, we press T. I don't think I want to abandon yet, but our engine is lost after all. Alright, we're going to abandon that ship. And hopefully we can save some of the crew there. Firing off my missiles as well. And that time I just did not prepare for the flare. There's so much going on at once in this game. Well, he is heavily on fire. Look at that enemy ship.
The enemy has been destroyed.
One down, and you can see that escape pod. Let's just get really close to this guy. Missile on the way.
Engine lost. The fuel system is burning.
Now we should retreat, right? Yep. I'm hitting B, but it's not getting rid of it. Okay, let's try to retreat. Don't think we're able to.
Fuel system is on fire. Structural damage received. Evacuate the ship.
Oh, another ship out here.
Missile away.
Get him, get him, get him. Yup, another enemy down. Hopefully we can survive with this guy. There we go. Nice shooting. Nice shooting with that particular ship, at least. But losing quite a lot. So look at that. This is fascinating. The amount of actual crew dead. It's not just like 1 or 2 or 3 guys manning these ships. It's hundreds of men. Unbelievable, man. Really cool. A victory over Kalu. And hopefully now we can also land in the city and fix up our remaining ships. It looks like we've just got 2 ships. So I'd like to purchase additional ones, but not sure we can. Let's try to land with the Navarine. I know for sure that this is a tough landing because I've messed it up several times before.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh,
300
man.
meters.
Oh, man. Oh, this is horrifying landing. Oh, oh, oh. Gotta get over here a little bit. Gotta get over on the right side. There we go. There we go. Oh, oh.
100 meters.
I think we'll be okay.
Touchdown confirmed.
Okay, we got lucky. We got lucky, because typically I screw that landing up terribly. What a stunning dogfight, Duke. Were you aware of the hostile anti-air defenses in Kalu, Prince? No, I was not. Well, that's a pretty straightforward answer. The Tarkhan is expecting you, Duke. And indeed, there is a delegation awaiting you by the ship. All right. A tall man steps forward. He's wearing the armor of a Harashid. Glory to Garat, and welcome. Peace be upon you, my lord. I am Imlan Harish, Doyen of Kalu. Oh, is a landing with 102% boost? Is that good or bad? I'm looking for allies to wage war on Kiva. Will you join us? So this part of the game I find really fascinating, but again, I'm very new to the game. I guess the idea being you need to use these speech cards to try and convince the guy to join us. And we have 5 chances, etc. So I'm thinking, of how Sayadi is good friend and a fearsome foe. Now, he's not a Sayadi, is he? So we're going to give him a gift. And again, I don't know if this is going to work, but I might as well try it. Very proud, Elaim, hate Romani. No, he did not like that, because it was a Romani gift. Of how the Romani Empire and how... yeah, let's try this speech. This guy's not a fan of us. You have 3 speeches, okay? Of how the weak appeal to justice to undermine the strong. Seems he actually quite liked that. Of the importance of faith in times of trouble. He's a true believer. So again, we seem to learn a little bit more about this guy when we talk to him. Well said, Duke. Greatly values force, so the dagger is definitely what he wants. A good speech +1. All right, nice. Can we just end the talks, or should we keep trying to liven him up a bit? Of how the wealthy oppress the people. No, he's a wealthy nobleman. He does not value wealth. It's a good speech to him. He's liking it so far. Okay, I'm going to end the talks. Well said, Duke. This was a pleasant talk. So what have you decided? Will you join us? I will join you gladly. I am sure Vita's given us a, you know, he's got like his head in his hands. But I'm guessing the reason why is because I don't think we were supposed to win that speech battle or whatever. But we did. He's joining us either way. But I'm guessing that, like, in the actual game, once it's released, we would have failed that. I'm pretty sure. As he's joined us, Imlan Harish is part of our army here. Wow, 6,000 gold? Oh, this is awesome. Oh, was it easy? All right, so we do at least have some ships that have still remained alive. Is this Imran Harish's ship? Wow, guys. So now this guy has actually joined us with his gladiator class ship. Just amazing. We would get a ship with gold and good morale boost for said ship. Ah, I see, I see. Still, I wasn't expecting a single additional ship. I'm quite pleased with myself. All right. Now, is there any way to purchase additional ships here, or is that how you kind of get new ships, by convincing these nobles to kind of work for us? Module's in the process of repair. Nice. And we definitely want to get some fuel supplies. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised I got it. Because, I mean, I figured out the thing about him being a somewhat warlike guy. So that's why I offered the military stuff initially, but it was the dagger that I should have offered first. Not the amulet. He doesn't give a damn about that. All right, folks. Order executed. Now Dawood wants to talk to us. I love the combat. I love the explosions. I'm still kind of getting used to the internal politics of the game, but really cool stuff, man. Oh, those are presents that I could have used later on other nobles, right? Oh, that's too bad. All right. Is there a chance to get into the thick of things? Affirmative. Right, guys, we don't just have to get fuel, but we also have to repair. Pretty sure we're good to go. Can we see settings? Sure. How do we get to settings without going to main menu, though? I don't want to lose anything we've done here. Is there an autosave feature? I'm going to trust you guys and just kind of hit main menu here. Let's hope that this saves, though. English settings right now, I'm not seeing anything in terms of, like, graphic settings or anything like that. Now, what is dithering? Dithering on, dithering off. What is this? Maybe some sort of screen glitch, yeah. Oh, I see, yeah, it adds that little sort of screen glitch feature. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's jump into Papa over here. And it does seem to have set us up in the same location. Seize the city of Melka. Well, we've got to seize that city. Oh, remember the old monitors? The big ones. Oh, interesting. So it's sort of an aesthetic thing, in other words. Repair is done. Let's rendezvous with the first squadron, folks. And sure enough, it looks like we're going to have another battle here. I can't wait. Let's open it up. We've got the Gladiator, we've got Navarine, we've got the Wanderer, and I'm hoping Gladiator, our new guy here, is really going to be of help. Let's fight. Now, hold on. Which one is Flares? Flares, I think, is F, right? T is to evacuate the vehicle. Want to make sure we remember all of these hotkeys. Take some missiles. And B is to use the fire control systems. You can actually hear the vehicle, like, making all sorts of crazy noises. Just amazing, man. Get him. Nice! We got one. Gladiator's living up to his name. I don't want to lose Gladiator. He's pretty awesome. So if we have to retreat, we will. And again, he seems to have like a much heavier burst, but doesn't fire as much, you know, not as fast as a lot of the other, nice flyers. It's almost like a shotgun. Oh! There's flares. Yes, the flare saved us. No, maybe not. Maybe not. He's still coming after us. I think we'll be okay, though. Hold on, man. Hold on. Don't give up, Gladiator. Don't give up, Gladiator. This is absolutely epic. Flares. That was my mistake. I went directly into the path of the rocket. I'm using B. And hopefully we survive before the end of the fight there. But the B, or using the fuel tanks suppressors, the fire extinguishers was not working there at the end. I think we had already used it. Let's hope that that ship made it out, though. Yeah, one of the engines is critical. All right, let's open up. So this location, Melka, and to land in the docks, we're definitely going to land with Navarin. Not sure what to expect at these docks, although we get a bit of a visual down below, as you can see with the 20, 10, 10, 20, 68, etc., as to what the docks are going to look like. All right, let's start burning.
100 meters. Throwing it. Ready.
Nice.
Touchdown confirmed. Landing complete.
I think I boosted at the perfect time right there. The absolute perfect time. So both of these guys need repairs. I'm gonna go ahead and repair both of them. I love this guy, Gladiator. I see why we got to get the nobles on our side. These nobles have some amazing ships. That thing just took an absolute beating and still survived. And look at all these additional things we could get, it seems. So I'm guessing we could actually slowly but surely upgrade these ships, right? And sort of edit them, etc. We broke our legs again. Yeah, that's okay. We can repair the broken legs at the very least. Although 65.7 hours, so this is quite a long repair schedule. Let's go to supplies, grab some fuel. Oh, nice. So we did get a game save. The watch reports a squadron approaching. Well, we're not going to be on our way until we actually repair these ships. We'll sit here for a long time. Pyotr, Grand Duke. Well, you have my congratulations, gentlemen. The campaign has proven to be a great success so far. And I am confident, Admiral, that we owe this success to the Duke's talents. I would second guess that. The Admiral looks at you without saying a word. How did your talks with Prince Fazil go? I hope you followed your orders to the letter. Affirmative, Admiral. Good. Our next target is the city of Ur. We will join Skobalev's squadron there and begin our advance towards Geralt. Okay. You've proven your mettle, Grand Duke. I will entrust you with the mission to seize Ur by force. The cruiser Diana and several Intrepid-class frigates will be transferred to your command. Thank you for your confidence, Admiral. Ooh, a Nomad-class ship. Wow. Alright. So we still have to refuel, and we have to fix... what's the support from the capital? Here we go. Intercepted a radio transmission. Thank you for following me, Busy Salad. Choose the band. Now turn the knob using the middle mouse button. So we're actually looking for some sort of transmission. Let's choose a different band. Let's just auto-intercept. Nope, nope. Not letting us turn. So the signal strength is in the lower right-hand side. Oh. Oh, there will be a dialogue about calling support from the capital. Oh, nice. Oh, I think I heard something there. Yeah, you hear that? We're getting something here. Oh, that was good. So it's not letting me select a separate band, because I'm guessing I would need to select another band to get the perfect signal on all three. So we definitely have the signal there. Maybe we need to get a stronger signal than even that. Let's keep trying. Interesting. There was something earlier, but I don't think it was strong enough. We're gonna just have to watch that signal strength meter. And if we see it jump, well, then we'll know we're in the right area. This is an interesting aspect of the game, for sure. Oh, signal strength is increasing. Definitely increasing. Oh, greatly increasing. Ah! It's almost at its finest right there. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Wow. We have the signal. Now we need to determine their bearing. Turn the antenna knob using this. Find the direction with the strongest signal. This is fascinating. All right. Let's save. Unbelievable. All right, transmission from the enemy striker group, and it's uncoded. Strike groups are powerful enemy ship formations that hunt you. Your best course of action is to avoid them at all times. So, boy. Arrival, I didn't see where they're going. Let's just say Hamat. We'll take off as soon as we're ready. So right now, I want to make sure the repairs happen. The refueling happens. Yeah, it's going to take a while to do these repairs, but we'll be all right. Wow, in campaign you will have less than 10 seconds for all of that. Wow. So we're still not quite in the actual campaign. This is still tutorial. Or is this technically the campaign? And at least we get a tremendous amount of reinforcements here, which makes me somewhat happy. Some additional chances to make this work. I love it. Oh, that's kind of why you need to scroll quickly. Wow. Maybe I need to get a better mouse. With a stronger mouse wheel. I don't like that's the fastest I can go, I think.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Okay, we've got a radio signal. What's going on? Trying to be as fast as I can here. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so it's somewhere over there. Got it. Embrace the pain. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Bearing. $318. Yeah, we can't go there now, but we take off now, we won't be able to repair ships. Yeah, I want to belay the order. We need to wait for the ships to be repaired. We're not going anywhere until that happens. How do I get out of this screen, though? There we go. Only 24 hours left for the repairs. And I'm hoping it doesn't attack us on the radar. We need to repair these damn ships. We're gonna have to attack them. So it's us against the ship again. These are the squadrons that rush around. That's a big ass ship. It really is. Maybe we should attack them with our Nomad. Quite a big ship of ours against quite a big ship of his. Where is he? Oh! That thing is horrifying. Oh, Nomad's the flagship. Apologies. All right, we're gonna bring in another ship here. Just one of our standard ones. What a monstrous ship, though, that he's got there. That thing is horrifying.
Fuel system is on fire. Overheating engine. Engine lost.
Engine is
Fuel
down.
tanks are on fire.
He's going down.
Fuel tanks are on fire.
We are in serious trouble trying to use the anti-fire capability there, but I think the best thing to do here is evac. Auxiliary artillery. In addition to its primary cannon, this ship has an auxiliary cannon system. Use auxiliary weapons to eliminate fast, agile targets in close range and destroy enemy missiles in the air. Press right-click. Okay. Oh. Well, that works.
Missile launched.
Oh my goodness. Get him, boys, get him. We shall win this fight. I absolutely love the fire effects here.
Missile launched.
He is on fire big time, man. Come on. Give me a kill here. Give me a kill. Looking worse for wear. Though so are we.
Missile away.
Man, how much does it take to kill this guy? You see that those secondary weapons also remove any of his missiles. If he fires a missile, these easily destroy them. There we go. Unbelievable. That was absolutely awesome. GG's to our Romani strike group indeed. Absolutely smashed him. No survivors on board that ship. Yes! Glory to the Romani. Right, we do have a fuel issue. I think we might want to land back in this town. Melka. And we'll also have to stop by the shipworks and probably repair the ship again, no? Or continue with damaged ships? I don't think so. Although, Vitaz is absolutely right. Spending our money here happens very quickly. I mean, we are just chewing through this cash. $19.9 hours. Still not enough as it cost to repair that single ship. The Intrepid. Let's see. This is going to take quite some time, friends. Oh, land your ships for fast repairs. That makes sense. So next time, I saw that before. There's like the land in docks option. Put in docks option. Let's try to put this one in. Ooh, so interesting. I get it. I get it. Okay, so we actually have to land the ship. This will make repairs happen much faster, but that also means we have to take the risk of landing the ship.
300 meters.
Oh,
100 meters.
oh no, no, no. I ruined that bad. Ah, no, no, no. We're missing a leg. We're missing a leg. I'm just gonna let it rest. Just gonna let it rest because it's structurally damaged one way or another. Let's put it that way. Okay, we can retry. Nice. So it looks like, yeah, if you mess up a landing, at least in the tutorial, you can retry.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters.
We'll get there, Vitaz. We'll get there. I'm the kind of guy, like, when I'm learning a game, I'm going to make a ton of mistakes initially. But, you know, given time, I'll sort of understand it little by little. This really is basically a first look. Oh, it just gave us that one. That was kind of... Take it. Drag the slider to repair. I don't mind the wait, but I'm seeing why the wait is an issue. Because if we take too long to repair, then one of the enemy attack crews could actually strike at us again. You know, it's not exactly a safe idea to just remain in this area. But we're getting close. Hardcore game indeed. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, you know, anytime I play an indie game, I'm always expecting like a level of difficulty, but I enjoy the level of difficulty of this game. And again, I'm not really like a tech savvy guy. I'm much more like a, you know, a strategy gamer with infantry and things like that. So even this airship thing is pretty new to me. Gladiator landed on your Intrepid? No. All right, let's keep busting through. Here we go. All right, we will proceed, folks. So let's go to this. Well, it says evade this enemy strike group. In which case, I'm going to evade, and I'm just going to move to Hamat first. Hey, Titan, the Gladiator on top is the Intrepid. You can see it in the city screen. Interesting. We need to make sure the enemy strike group never learns of our movements. To keep our location safe, we must destroy the garrison in Hamat before they can sound the alarm. Our cruiser's too slow. It is unsuitable for a surprise attack. We need to form a group of fast ships and use it to attack the enemy. Alright. Here you can see the chance that a sudden strike will succeed with the current group. Alright, so sudden strike probability 26%. Is that good? Destroyed a strike group. Yeah, whatever I did with that final ship that we were using, and I think that's the one you guys are referring to, that thing has unbelievable firepower on it. And the thing is, like, you don't even need to fire flares, because if the enemy fires a missile, you just use your secondary cannons and destroy the missile. How you doing, Fenrock? Good to see you, buddy. So let's try an increased probability here. Choose the fastest ships in your squadron based on their speed stat. How do we see? So speed 313, speed 116, 303, 333, and 277. We're going to go that. Excellent. Group is ready. Now send it to a Hamat. Move the cursor to Hamat. And press click. All right. Are they speaking Russian? They are. Ah, very cool. So that strike group goes ahead of the rest of our ship and goes first. I love it. Fascinating stuff, man. The aesthetic of the game is really pleasing to me, and I think pleasing to. I'm not going to say pleasing to the eye of most people because it's kind of dark, but to those that are interested in, like, you know, military stuff, yeah, they're going to like this quite a bit. Come on, boys. He's almost at his destination. Okay, here we go. The transport ship will surrender if you destroy his escort. Try not to damage the transport so that it can be sold for a good price. Oh, man. All right, we'll do our best. Oh, they found our ships. Never mind. We're gonna have to fight. These missiles are expensive and can only be used once, but they work wonders against agile air targets. Okay, we're gonna try one. Get that bastard. Yep, he's already escaping. Thought you could mess with my frigate. You bastards are gonna pay. Hoorah! Killer burst here. Yup. Went right into my burst. I love this frigate. What a beautiful, beautiful ship. So does that mean our second group is not making it towards Hamas? It appears we don't have enough fuel for the next leg of the journey. We'll have to return to the city and purchase fuel there. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna make mistakes. That's totally normal. I just want to pick up some more fuel. Might as well repair the Wanderer, although I think, hopefully... Are we gonna land with the Nomad? I don't know if we should. We'll make the repairs faster, but this thing is so damn heavy. I'm gonna just land with the Navarine, hope for the best, and pick up some fuel.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Get that 20 repair. Let's get that 20 repair.
Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed. Landing complete.
So, Vitas, why didn't our strike group ever find, that other ship? Or those ships? Or do we just need to go there with our entire group? That could be the kicker here. Go to supplies. You got it. We're gonna repair our ship for sure. So this guy's actually landed, which means that the repair should go quite a bit faster. Yeah, just 6 hours. All right. Hey, Sudan. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I was in town for too long. Don't forget I'm an enemy to these people. Wow. So they'll essentially let, like, the enemy know that we're here. Situation's still grim. The rebels are firmly entrenched in Qadim Ridge. It'll be a long while before we can drive them out. So Sudan, my opinion so far, I mean, again, I'm very, very new to this game. I like it. Like, I enjoy it. It's a very different genre to me. Like, it's sort of like an indie game mixed with a strategy game, mixed with a an intricate storyline, like sort of role play. So I'm still learning about it. It's definitely, I think somebody even mentioned before, like, this is hardcore when you start, but I like it. I think if I didn't have guys like Vitas around, though, and guys like, what's the other guy's name? So friendly. He told Vitas to be nice. I like that. Don't think I didn't notice that. Not relevant for you. I think if you don't have that, you know, there's going to need to be, like, maybe just like a video tutorial, something simple that, like, can just kind of explain the basics. That would be my recommendation. That's it. Otherwise, I think it's a really fun game. But I haven't even gotten into, according to Vitas, like, the actual game itself. We're still kind of in the initial storyline. Probably ask the Admiral about that, Grand Duke. All right, let's refuel, and let's get the repairs. And now I guess we can go to this location right over here, Seize Ur. Now I'm going now. No one knows what might be waiting for us, Duke. Should I get going? Should the going get tough? I ask that you request reinforcements from the Admiral. This is what Vitas was talking about. Oh, cool. So more open world-ish. Rest assured, I would never put my men at risk just to save face. Yeah, I'm gonna get reinforcements. Should you require reinforcements, just use the internal comms to contact the Admiral. Can we do that right now, or should we wait a bit until we contact for reinforcements? Let's ask them. So I see you require assistance, Duke. Very well, I shall transfer more ships to your squadron. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I feel no shame. I feel no shame Not just about this, I'm just in general don't feel shame. Let's take your, come on, boys. Oh my goodness, that's a hell of a group of ships there. To give the order of general alarm, pull the lever. Oh boy. So we've got the Vega, we've got the Nomad, the Navarine, against a tremendous amount of enemy ships. We're gonna give it our best effort, of course. And I think that Vega will be going into battle first. Here we go, boys. Dine in hell. One engine down. Trying to take one of these bathrooms with us before we go. It's a kill confirmed. Oh, he's well on. Yeah, he's on fire big time. Come on, come on, come on. Flares? Nope. Screw that up. I was trying to hit the flare button. I hit abandon ship. Oh no, this is our actual big boy. I don't want to lose him. Oh boy. Such tremendous damage being thrown around. One down.
A generator has been destroyed.
Generator down. Not good. And it looks like no flares there. I popped flares, but didn't see any come out.
Fuel tanks are on fire.
Try to use fire control systems.
Kill confirmed.
Man, it's a hell of a battle for the city. Yeah, these battles are crazy, Rex. You're absolutely right, man. They're great, though.
Been destroyed.
Another enemy down. And you can see all of the guns turning. It's just fascinating, man. We're not going down without a fight.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Hold on, boys. Hold on. Reacquiring all that ammunition, too. It's just so cool. Hail the Romani Empire. That's right. Get out of here. They're escaping with drop pods, and we got a victory! Yes! Unbelievable. Well, it is a slaughter for both sides. Yeah, it is. 302 dead. That's okay. I'm happy with the victory, and we shall continue. Man, that was awesome. Just awesome. We lost 302 men. Brutal. Brutal, man. All right, let's... Are we on the way? I think we are. Let's land in Ur. It's a huge amount. Is there any way to get men back, or...
Fire reverse threat.
That's so cool that it shows that, though. Like, even the combat, you know, damages the men on the ship, the actual crew. It's unbelievable. That's how vicious this combat is.
300 meters.
Alright, this is a fairly easy landing.
100 meters. Throwing it. Ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Kind of hard to get a competent crew, he says. Ooh, boy. Arrival in Ur. As we enter the city of Ur, a large crowd of people welcome us as heroes with cries of joy. Congratulations, Duke. What a glorious victory. Well done, Mark. Now all the naysayers will have no choice but to shut their mouths. I swear even Dawn will rejoice in today's success. Thank you, Pyotr Ignatievich. Shall I report to the Admiral? Certainly. Why not? All right, that was the moment when we realized that the part of the people of Gurat were on our side. What a beautiful day it was. We celebrated our victory in the present without a care in the world for what lay ahead of us. Oh man, that is cool. Very cool. To Commander, by order of his high command, remain in Ur and await further instructions. I've been ordered to return to our point of origin. No explanation provided. All right. On the morning of the 6th day, the observation station reported a large vessel approaching from the south. All of our forces were put on high alert. End of the tutorial, nice. It was a lone ship approaching slowly and no signs of aggression. Hope began to spread amongst the officers. Perhaps it was one of Skobalev's vessels, but when it got close enough, we recognized it. The Imperial cruiser Sevastopol. Look at that. Jumped in at an instant. Oh, what's up, Texas? Oh, thank you, Texas. You are the man, dude. You just came in time. We were just looking at this game, man. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, buddy.
Subs in the channel.
So look at this beautiful machine. A veritable flying mountain. We got this, like, basically, it's so hard to explain this game, Texas. It's freaking amazing. But basically, it's between massive airships, there's combat, etc. And we had this massive airship. I don't think it was as big as this one, but it was pretty large. And just in a massive city battle, we managed to destroy an enemy fleet. But in the fighting, because we were so badly damaged, we lost like 300 men on our ship. So we've been through a lot. There's a tutorial of the game, but I definitely needed, wow, thank you, buddy. You rock, man. You are the best. If it wasn't for not relevant for you and Vitas, I think I would have been pretty confused, you know, and maybe even gotten frustrated. But thank you for following us, Foka. I gotta be careful reading the names, because we had a few people come in earlier, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna read that. All right, here we go. Let's continue, folks. But to our astonishment, the first man to step down the ramp was a tall Elaim wearing a golden mask. Behind him was an endless crowd of people with terrible burns and gruesome wounds, all of them Romani from the capital. It was from them that we finally heard the terrible news. What happened? No, the capital of the Empire had suffered, and I see why Vitas put the F. The capital of the Empire suffered a nuclear strike 4 days ago. Sayadi's stronghold burned down in an instant, reduced to a smoldering desert of radioactive waste. What remained of the Imperial fleet was in disarray, trying desperately to fight off the gathering's advancing forces. Man. We were at a loss for words. We didn't know what to do. Most of us wanted to head for the capital and join the battle, knowing that the war was as good as lost. Unbelievable. Gentlemen, I have assembled you here to discuss the future activities in light of the most recent events. My opinion is this. We must press on and continue our advance towards Khiva. Yeah, that was a serious F, dudes. Wow. Like, we just got to the capital, really? Pyotr Ignatievich, the news from the capital has rendered this entire operation moot. We must return to the motherland at once. The sooner, the better. On the contrary, oh nope, the commanders are disagreeing with each other. Could this lead to civil war? Taking Khiva is more important than ever, if you would allow me to elucidate. I've had several lengthy conversations with the crew of the Sevastopol. It pains me to say this, but I'm convinced that the war in the south is lost. Returning to the motherland will spell certain doom for us. Defeatism! Vitas says, for the Emperor and whole Romani, we should burn them all. Yeah, we definitely need revenge for that. That's BS right there. All had similar suspicions, and now that those fears had been put into words, many of those officers averted their gaze. Then what do you propose, Pyotr? The rebel fleet is currently engaged in heavy combat in the south. Now is the time to mount an offensive in the north and take Khiva by force. And what comes next? We'll just delay the inevitable. Sooner or later, they will come to Khiva. Oh, the people of Gerat have a nuclear plant. I have a reason to believe that our intel on the reactor is accurate. If we can seize it, they won't fight back. They will come to the bargaining table to ensure that the reactor is intact. I see what you mean. An eye for an eye. That's right, we would just shoot the reactor. Yeah. Just destroy the reactor. Perhaps we might be able to strike a deal. We have to send a vessel to reestablish communications with the capital once we have a reliable line to the south. There's no time for that, Sharif Ramatovich. If we do not mount an assault on Kiva here and now, it will be too late. We spent the rest of the night and entire following day discussing Pyotr's plan. Eventually, we agreed to send the cruiser Diana to the south in a bid to re-establish communications with the Empire. The rest of our forces hastily began preparations to reach Kiva and assault it. Wow. Nuclear reactor is really rare in this world. So what exactly happened? Because, like, you know, I initially thought this was a different planet, but I guess you guys have informed me this is Earth. But, like, when you fly over, it's raining all the time. The weather seems crazy. It must be, like, it must be global warming going out of control, right? Oh, okay, humans had a war, right? And everything is just, like, the weather's messed up. Everything's messed up. Like, if you actually ditched from the plane and landed in one of those landscapes, there's no way you'd survive for long. Eventually, we agreed to send the cruiser Diana to the south in a bid to reestablish communications. We read that Sevastopol became the flagship of the new squadron. At some point, an officer asked who would command the offensive. Pyotr readily replied with a plan of his own. He stood up and spoke with confidence. No one yet knows what has befallen the Emperor, he said, so the Grand Duke, the sole legitimate heir of the dynasty, must lead what remains of the Romani fleet in this offensive. It is like Dune. Actually, I'm going to be uploading a YouTube video on this game, like, pretty soon after this stream, and I mentioned that. I mentioned that it reminds me of Dune, and particularly the mining sequences. You know, like when they have to come down with those ships and they have to start mining the spice? That's what it reminds me of when you're landing in this game. Wow. As the heir to the clean line, a representative of people whose meaning of existence is preserving their genotype, undamaged by the horrors of the past. My goodness. Wow. Thanks to tradition, they're still able to use the technical achievements of a bygone civilization, raising into the air 1,000-ton warships. And awe the people living on Earth. The House of Sayadi is trying to reclaim what was lost. The player expects to conquer the Herat Desert in search of resources, technologies, and allies. Each ship of the squadron is assembled from separate modules and tested in air combat with enemy squadrons. For in Herat, there is no art higher than the art of flying an aircraft. Wow. Don't have much faith in the new movie. I haven't seen trailers of it, but if they're doing a new movie on Dune, I'm one of those people that thinks that certain films really shouldn't be touched. One great example of an absolute garbage remake is The Thing. The original The Thing was one of my favorite films. The new one was so bad. I just think like that if a movie reaches a certain level of like not notoriety, but a certain level of popularity, it's off limits. Like you can't do that. You know what I mean? F for the capital. Yeah, it is messed up, Vitas. Showed me was uncertainly uplifting, but at the same time, I was terrified. A moment ago, I had been a Tarkhan, but now I was the embodiment of the entire Romani Empire in their eyes. And from what I believe a Tarkhan is like just a ship hand, something like that. Wow. Interesting music. It's like what makes this music interesting is I can't really tie it to any worldly music except maybe Slavic, but it's kind of its own thing, which builds on the culture of the people here, because you're gonna have to get enraptured and involved with the culture if you truly want to get into the game. And look at this. Now we got a screen of different ships we can buy. Grand Duke, you must choose the ships that will join us for the Kiva offensive. These all look amazing. And we've got 100,000 to spend. My goodness. Well, I love the Gladiator. And it's an attack frigate. It's the kind of ship it is. But we also need some, like, fast ships that aren't necessarily that strong. I'll take the attack corvette. Okay, wait. Vitas, sorry, Vitas. Let me explain what we need. We'll stop for a second here. We bought two. I needed those two. They're my favorites, but from now on, we'll let you decide. In my opinion, I believe live action is overrated, especially if it's coming from an animated movie. Yeah. Okay, orange ships are long range. Interesting. So those are the ones you separate from your fleet, right? To go and do other things, basically. Animation can do things that live action simply can't do. Yeah, Basically interceptors, okay? And you're gonna have to show me how to, like, separate my crew, or, like, how to separate my ships so that I can send them ahead. Red ones are the flagships, okay. Yeah, and I love the Gladiator. I really wanted to keep him. Auxiliary ships. All right. Which ones would you get here? Let's, because let me see. I think we can scroll down, and we might have some more. No, this is... Oh, no, there we go. Look at that. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of other ones we could take. What do you think we should take? I'm just going to kind of scroll down so you can see these. We've got 66,000 left. Black ones are strategic ones. Blue ones are carriers. I wonder if we have any blue ones in this group. I don't think we do. Or unless, like, by blue you mean... No, this is black. Yeah, we don't have any blue ones yet. Okay, we'll need the Skylark. All right. Yeah, she looks pretty. There we go. And it looks like you can buy more than one, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Curry Brewer, you can't build your own ships at the start. I would ask Vitaz. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You can also read their explanation for each of the ships. Yeah, light tanker retrofitted to carry EIS equipment. She's a simple but quite useful ship. Her incredible range and excellent speed make her equally useful as a long-range reconnaissance unit and a tanker for a small task group. Wow. Okay, so what Vitaz is saying, that in towns with a shipyard, you can do that. All right, we got the Skylark. What else should we grab here? And again, I'm going to scroll down. Now, keep in mind, this is not mouse wheel scroll, guys. It's just like moving your mouse up and down. For a second there, I thought the button was busted. One sec, guys. I'm just going to go grab some cold black tea. Taking like 10 seconds. Look, Vita's doing the God's work. He is. He's awesome. Okay, if you want to multitask, you need a ship like Skylark. It would be like a commander of a wing. Has a radio and radar for spotting and fuel for the whole wing to work. Interesting. Ah, what did I do? My apologies. There we go. So I'm wondering, do we need any more of these black ships? Because we only have the one, the Sevastopol, which is, I know, unbelievably strong. But, like, for instance, could we get the Triumphant here? Because that seems like a portable weapon system. But then again, also, we've got 57,000 left. You need more ships like a Navarine, he's saying. All right, let's go for the Navarine. I see him. A little pricey, but all these ships are expensive. Black ships are flagships. Ah, okay. So, in other words, the flagship controls, like, one fleet or something. Let's grab a Navarine. Nuke Garrock says not relevant for you. The Triumphant has nukes. Oh, now I want to get the Triumphant. Should we get the Triumphant to wrap it up, or? Oh, now I really want to attack with this thing. It's got nukes. Come on, man. Vitaz is our unofficial commander here. Focus says, black ships are strategic, i.e. dealing nuclear justice or protecting you from enemy nukes. Oh, cool. Cool. So they can, like, shoot down nuclear bombs, things like that. Oh, Triumphant has an A100N, which is a nuclear anti-missile. That's crazy. Gladiator, because you want to pew pew with it. Okay, we got Gladiator. Yeah, I love the Gladiator. Skylark and 2 Navarins. Yeah, I think we'll get... So, in other words, we need 1 more Navarin. And I agree. I think now we should save the rest of our cash. That's 29,000. So this is our build so far. Now, we don't have any greens. But I'm thinking we'll be okay. We've got the Gladiator, 2 Navarins, Skylark, and the Rook. I'm almost thinking we could put the Rook back, right? Yeah, I was just about to say. Kind of sucks. It's just a big bomber, basically. Spare money would be good for fuel. All right, are we good to go, or should we take maybe 1 more to finish it off? Or is that it? Yeah, 35,000 gold. Not much. Okay, so in that case, let's take that and get started. We were days away from departing for Kiva to begin our offensive when that strange Elaim in a golden mask approached me. No Elaim can endure the open air for long. So many of them hide their faces. I've grown used to that. But this one was unlike the others. People began to whisper when he walked by. Other Elaims called him Al-Shair and treated him with particular reverence. I know that Daoud would question him. He tried to get him to talk about the people who came with him on the Sevastopol, but he apparently didn't get very far. The Elaim convinced me of the crew of Sevastopol take the ship to Ur, and that is all we know about him. Cannot imagine what he did to convince them, but in doing this, he earned our eternal gratitude. Without the cruiser on our side, the Kiva offensive would be impossible. Grand Duke, allow me to speak with you. This was the first time I had ever heard his voice. The mask muffled it so much I couldn't discern his age. I know you hope the Tarkans of Geralt will support your offensive against Kifa. The infamous Omar Khan has found refuge to the northwest of Ur. I believe we can be a loyal ally to you. If you meet him, I kindly ask you to give him this. The masked Elaine presents you with a small, delicate pot. The Elam bows to you and leaves. Okay. We're not going to look inside the pot. That's... You don't do that with gifts, right? I mean, this is not a gift for us. Yeah, I got a feeling we shouldn't. Entrust the small pot to the head of security. Yeah, this is space. We don't know what the hell is in here, man. Space is crazy like that. Would you like me to brief you on the Operation Grand Duke? Should we do the tutorial? I think we probably should. I just don't want to redo the initial tutorial. So, yeah, we'll do that. Objective is to capture the Kiva reactor. I'm glad I did that, yeah. City of Kiva, oh my goodness. Look at how massive this is. It's in the northern reaches of Geralt. It's protected by the governor's own squadron. We need to force them out of the city. It is imperative that the reactor remain completely intact, which means that nuclear strikes against Kiva are not an option. However, we will face far worse threats to the success of his operation before we even reach Kiva. According to our intel, there are 5 gathering strike groups equipped with nuclear weapons somewhere in Geralt. I strongly suggest avoiding them at all costs. The strike groups move from city to city on average once a day. If the enemy spots us and has time to report it, strike groups will try to get close to us and fire missiles. So we need to steer clear of them and track their movements at all times. Man, there's so much to learn as you're playing the game. It is a huge map, man. And at the end, you'll basically fight with nukes and radars. Oh my goodness. Information about the movement of strike groups can be obtained from the radio interception, or by capturing one of the troop scatter communication stations. Due to Geralt's vast size, the enemy has had to use these stations to send messages. Even one such station could supply us with priceless intel on the strike group's whereabouts, as well as the location of the aircraft carriers and missile launchers, all of which is of extreme importance. So the aircraft carriers, for one, can deploy attack aircraft from as far as 2,000 kilometers away. We must always keep this in mind. And lastly, there are also transport ships moving to and fro between the cities of Geralt. They are hardly if ever escorted and could be easy pickings for us. That is interesting. I will say, it seems incredibly complex, but maybe it's just sort of appearing that way initially. It's going to be interesting to approach this campaign and see how far we get. A captured transport ship could be quickly ransomed for a sizable sum in any city, Duke, and we could really use some extra funds. And that thing applies that you were mentioning earlier, right, Vitaz, that when we land in these cities, we are not considered friendly. Like, they're not exactly happy to see us, right? So if we stay there too long, I think we get attacked either way. Wow, interesting. Okay. Could really use some extra funds. Let's get into Ur. And let's land with the Navarin.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Oh,
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
nice.
Touchdown confirmed. Landing complete.
Romani fleet in town XXX come here and save us, and boom, nuke on our heads. The slave trade! You've started hearing rumors about your officers getting involved in the slave trade. That would have been utterly unthinkable in the capital, but here so far from home, some of your subordinates may be quick to adopt all manner of local customs. This is absolutely outrageous, but investigating the matter might be too much for us right now. Too many men could be involved. I am going to turn a blind eye to the rumors. I mean, look, right now it's about survival, folks. We need to survive no matter what. Far too many of the officers in your squadron were happy to learn that the rumors of slave trading will not be investigated any further. I'm a terrible person, but at least the ship's morale has increased. Hey, you don't necessarily get through tough situations like this by being a good person, unfortunately. So here we go. All right, we got some fuel at least. Well, Vitas is like, that could have been a mistake. Quite a lot to refuel. Sacrifices have to be made. Exactly, not relevant. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, we're in far too dangerous a situation to be worrying about even things as complicated as that. So I guess we go to the next location now. Now, wait a minute. Did we simply right-click on this location? I guess so. Okay. We're going to Zyrom. You have a good reputation on the world. People will not say much about that about you for longer. Interesting.
Attention, new target on the radar.
Air contact. Alright, I could use your advice here. I definitely could. Determine the speed and course of the target. Our radar displays the target in a short, thin line. The target is in the center of that line. A little grid on the radar screen is replicated on the map around our squadron. Use the pencil to mark the target's position on the map based on where it is on the radar screen. Oh, you're killing me here, man. Now we wait 15 minutes to give the target ample time to move, then mark its new position. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna... That's gonna be pretty tough. If the speed is over 600 kilometers per hour, the target is a plane or a missile. If the speed is around 100 kilometers per hour, the target is a large ship. Good God. I think I'll just try the radio signal and hope this helps us. Set the range first. Oh. Yep. Time. Yeah, exactly. So it just takes time. I totally get you. And look, this is true with a lot of games. I mean, I play a tremendous amount of strategy games. Some of them you just have to dedicate some time to kind of learning the game. All right, there we go. So that is the target. It could be, so speed 156. What did he say? If the speed is over 100, it's probably a missile, or 100 to 200, it could be a ship. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm still going to try and go and intercept. We'll find out what it is soon enough. The enemy has sent a warning message about our presence. The local garrisons will sound the alarm and start looking for us. Before long, the strike groups will change course and head this way, but if they have any aircraft carriers, they'll probably send planes here first. The transport ships will change course as well and try their best to stay out of danger. Either way, Grand Duke, the less the enemy is warned about our presence, the better. Oh boy. Well, oh, he's flying away from us. He's flying away from us. Okay, I guess he doesn't want a piece of us. All right, let's target the capital. Can we prepare a strike group? Yes. Oh, it's a trading ship. Interesting. So 156 is trading. In other words, anything between like 120 to 160. Interesting. So we're going to send a strike group. What is the best strike group to send here? Or should we just hit them with everything we've got? I feel like just hitting them with everything we've got. At least for our first fight here. Let's just attack. There's clearly still a lot we have to learn, but right now I just want to see, get a nice little battle here before I have to go walk the dog. I do want to thank everybody that joined us and followed us, and also a special thank to David Pesak, one of the PR guys for the company that creates this game, Micropose. Just beautiful stuff, man. I really can't wait. It's complicated, but I'm gonna sit down and learn it. Now, the actual air combat is fairly straightforward. I wouldn't say it's very complicated. Let's put the Navarine first. Gladiator second, Navarine third. This is going to be a hell of a fight, but this is basically a fight, just so you guys see the air combat if you've just arrived here. Because I don't think we're necessarily going to make it through, but I sure want to try. Here we go. All the Romani Empire. Cheers, Vitas, and that's right, and Vitas from the Micropose Discord as well. And actually, that hit their own ship. Pretty hilarious. That missile hit their own ship.
Fuel system is on fire.
What does that crescent mean? Retreat? Okay. He's saying retreat. Oh, but he said retreat with the previous ship, I think. Well, you know what? I'll take your word for it. Gladiator time.
Missile away. Missile away. The fuel system
Oh, I thought the secondary would have gotten that. Just follow him with the gladiator and take him out. Target destroyed. I just love the air combat in the game. Oh, need to kill escorts first. I got you. Nice. I love to see those pods when they actually escape the ship as well. It's such a cool touch. Escape pods. And I don't want to lose Gladiator. Yeah! We lost the bridge on the ship. Holy hell. So much going on, and you can actually see just parts of the ships falling off. I love it, man. Now we just got the big one. Oh, that's it. He's gonna surrender. That's right. They will surrender. That's why Vitas was saying destroy the escorts. Thank you, Vitas. Yes, we got ourselves some enemies. Now, 43 enemy dead on our side. That's still a lot of guys, but not as bad as our initial battle. And the fact is, I think we captured that ship, right? Let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, nice. 15,000 gold. There could be survivors on the surface, Duke. If we don't save them, people will still talk. We could salvage something valuable, something we could sell in a city, and we could certainly use the money. But we must act quickly. The fire is spreading. It will consume the wreckage before long. And be careful out there, my Duke. Some of the things you find may be too dangerous. What is going on now? Do we have to do like an actual... We have to actually get into the city? Cannot land in the city until the fire ends. Okay, okay. So we just have to wait. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Look at the city burning, guys. That is such an awesome touch. I love it, man. I mean, this game, I feel, has so much potential. I really think the only thing working against it is you're going to have a bunch of dummies like myself. Because let's face it, most people that play games these days, just most people in general in the world, aren't that bright. They just aren't. And aren't necessarily willing to learn new things. So again, had I not had awesome guys like Vitas here, etc., I wouldn't even have really gotten or continued to move along the game. This is definitely something where you've got to go back and sort of relearn some things. Maybe play it a few times through before you completely understand. But I feel like once you actually start to get this, this could be freaking awesome. Rip. Oh, you need to scavenge stuff. Okay, I didn't realize. So where do we click to hit it? Here? Let's try this. Sorry. As you can see, perfect example. Like, I just wasn't aware that I had to do that. So do we hit open or... See, because even just, like, playing this the first time, I see this as so many different locations to click. If I want to scavenge the ship, like, maybe I need to land. Maybe I need to click this search cabins. Ooh, bronze icon. It's too late. First of all, crew protection. So does it pop up on the screen as, like, a button that you have to click, or how does that work? And now, can we open, or no, it's still burning, so let's wait. There we go. Seems to have burned out. Now, let's head into the city. Then you click on the button. Interesting. But like I was saying, I think my only suggestion would be, like, basic video tutorials. Like, 2 to 5 minute tutorials explaining the basics. Even explaining the concept behind what you're doing in the game. And I think that's going to really help out. That's just my opinion. Again, maybe folks will get this before I do. Oh, boy. Nice. Oh, we should have landed Gladiator. The blessing. As you descend, the locals begin to crowd around you. There are so many of them that your guards have to form a protective cordon around you to keep the throng at bay. You are beginning to get used to this. There are cries of joy as the Ilaeans greet you. Blessed be he who cometh. Blessed be he who cometh. The people closest to you reach over the guard's shoulders, trying to touch your clothing. The Tanaim, the Blessed Bringer, that's what those locals seem to call you here. Let the people reach out and touch you? I don't think so. I'm gonna keep away from the crowd. Come on, guys. We just got through a COVID crisis, for goodness sakes. I'm not trying to even take that risk in this world. So we can hire an interceptor corvette here if we'd like. And I see why you said land the Gladiator. You wanted to let them touch us? Okay. I see why he says land the Gladiator, because that's the ship that was damaged most in combat. So essentially would have helped. This is a nice touch too. So over here, we've got different ships we can hire to add to our fleet. Although right now I think we're gonna save our money and really use this to buy supplies, particularly fuel. You can also buy those missiles. I'm a fan of the missiles, to be honest with you. Yeah, I agree with, and no offense to Vitas, because he's been awesome, but I kind of agree with not relevant for you, and frankly, that's not the kind of streamer or even YouTuber I am. I've never been like one of those ultra analytical or ultra technical streamers. I'm an idiot. I admit it. My goal is to entertain you guys. You know, I'm not. Again, I'm gonna try to learn, but I'm here to entertain. I'm not here to like get things perfect. You know what I mean? RN, we basically lose lore and pure storyline. I hear you. I hear you. A cutscene. Okay. Let's get the slider. Exit. Got some fuel. So see if we had landed Gladiator. Now, can we put him in the docks? Let's see. All right, let's land Gladiator.
Beginning final approach.
Yeah, I didn't do it intentionally. I mean, I feel guilty now, but I mean, honestly, I just, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like, that's gonna happen, for instance. That's gonna happen. all these things are gonna happen. I like it.
Structural damage received.
Oh my goodness. All right, at least it lets us retry, thank goodness. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty typical here. Here we go.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Throwing
That
it ready.
corner gets me, that corner!
Confirmed. Structural damage received.
I am the greatest lander in the world, boys. It just landed on our other ship. Oh, I am the best. This, can we have like competitions for landing? Because I'm certain I would be getting a gold here. Let's retry. Okay, we're gonna go over to the left a bit because I don't like that deep dive in the middle. Yeah, let's just keep things simple.
500 meters. 300 meters.
All right, move a little to the right here.
100 meters.
Not
Throwing it ready.
not large enough for us to land. Let's go to the 10 over here just to be safe. I'm guessing we probably could land on that thing, but I'd rather not take the risk.
Structural damage received.
It'll fix it, don't worry. Son of the Romani Emperor. Yes, he's not. Hey, listen, this is why I don't believe in monarchies. The kids aren't as smart as the parents, man. It rarely happens that way. You've got like a brilliant king and his son is an utter idiot that crash lands all of the entire air fleet. All right, guys. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I really loved having you here. I definitely want to play this more, learn more about this game, but as you can see, I'm gonna need some additional work for sure to get perfect. But I had so much fun, and a special thanks to Vitaz and Not Relevant. They were really, really cool just in giving advice, what to do, where to go, because I don't think I even would have made it this far, but I see the potential here. Absolutely wonderful. Now, there's actually a name, okay, for this genre of game, and it's not coming to mind right now. Diesel punk. This is diesel punk stuff, not even steampunk stuff, although it is a little steampunky, but this feels very diesel punky, almost like Mad Max-ish. It's fascinating. So again, if that's going to be, you know, your kind of game, the style of game you like, you're going to absolutely love this. I'll even go so far as to say that despite not seeing the entire story so far, I like how the story's developing. And yeah, people mentioned this before, but Dune, it's very similar to that. There's no spice, but it's similar to Dune in just the aesthetic, maybe even the names are kind of similar to Dune names. But fun nonetheless. So again, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Also, a huge thanks to Texas Spirit. He's always so generous here in giving a bunch of gift subs out. And Foca, Busy Salad, Not Relevant for You, Raptor, and Vitaz. I want to welcome you guys to the Twitch channel. We hope to see you in the future. And we'll try to stream some more either later tonight or tomorrow, depending on the schedule over here on my end. Prompt Commander. Oh, you were good too, my friend. Thanks for the stream. I can't wait to play this myself. Yeah, I'm also going to be putting this on my YouTube channel. I think most of you are already familiar with that. It's somewhat more impressive than my tiny following on Twitch here, but I have to say, and this is a brutal admission, but I have so much more fun streaming here on Twitch than I do uploading YouTube videos. That's just the brutal truth. But I will be uploading a video just to kind of get this game out there. Again, it's a very noobish first look video, but I want people to learn about this and kind of find out about this. And I think there's absolutely a crowd out there for this kind of game. But I would just say to the devs, if they're watching, or Vitaz, if you're a dev, or if you know them, again, I would really recommend, think about doing the short tutorial videos. Like, obviously, you're not going to be able to, oh, thank you for following, Prompt. Obviously, you're not going to be able to, explain everything, because this is a fairly complex game, but I would highly recommend, 3 to 5 minute videos on just, important parts of the game that people want to know. You know what I mean? He's the local Russian commander. No wonder he's so critical. No wonder. We have another Russian... well, actually, no. He's going to hate me for saying that. We have a Ukrainian on the channel. He actually fought, I believe, against Russia in the recent war. and he's equally critical. So I've become very used to the Slav criticism, where it's just like, if you don't know this immediately, I'm gonna destroy you. I love it. Very cool, man. I'll make sure to also stop by the Micropose Discord, for sure. It is, and I can kind of understand it in terms of, like, if you're growing up in a rougher part of Russia. Obviously, if you're in Moscow, I think you're going to be fine. But if you're maybe in the Kolkhoz Republic or something like this, in Caucasia, is it Caucasia? I think it's the Kolkhoz Republic. They're really not the cold one, but one of the poorest ones in Russia. Life's going to be pretty tough. So yeah, if you don't get things quickly, then you're going to starve. We're kind of tryhards. If you fuck up, you get judged. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Like I said, I'm much more a laid back guy. I have to be, because I am, like, in real life, I'm extremely anxious and critical of myself and cynical of others. So when I'm here, I just kind of have to be laid back, and kind of just the American fool that makes mistakes quite often. But again, I'm liking this. I think this has a lot of potential here. And I'm also excited to say that I believe I'm the first person that has streamed this on Twitch. So I'm also happy about that. Thank you so much, guys. You've been great. And I'll catch you on the next one. До свидания.